Well, joining us next, we have another Better For You brand. We have Amy Goldsmith, who is the CEO of OES Foods, and Chip Milam, who's the co-founder of the brand. Thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having us.
So tell me and the audience a little bit about, what is the product? I think this is a really interesting line of frozen foods. I don't want to give too much away.
All right, thanks. You want to?
It's your baby.
So the product is basically an answer to a problem we were having at home. I'm a physician. My wife's a physician. We had a daughter that would not eat anything except for pizza, hot dogs, pizza, hot dogs, pizza, hot dogs, driving us nuts. And we started doing the same things a lot of people were doing, sneaking stuff. We were just not really sneaking, but just incorporating, I guess you could say, so that she would get some healthy stuff and things she would eat, which is hard to do. You can't do a hot dog, and pizza ended up being something we could do. So we have 10-inch cheese pizzas that we put 12 fruits and vegetables inside. So you get your vitamin A, your vitamin C, your protein, your fiber. They look and taste like cheese pizza. Our daughter liked it. Other kids liked it. And we started a brand and started selling in 2013 in Southern California. So in a nutshell, that's sort of what it is.
And tell us about some of those fruits and vegetables you have in there, because I mentioned that because there's some pretty unique ingredients in there.
There are. The pizza has a base of a wheat or rice crust, so we have a gluten-free option as well. Then we add quinoa, so everyone gets amino acids. But because we have a vegan line, we want to make sure we supplement it. Cauliflower, butternut squash, green bell pepper, carrots, and artichoke in the crust. And the sauce has tomatoes, of course, broccoli, kale, beets, papaya, guava, green bell peppers, and carrots.
Wow, you got them all.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. It's like a tongue twister. Yeah. So, how do you go about, everybody knows pizza, everybody loves pizza. How do you create a product that's a twist on a classic? You've got a lot to live up to. How do you hit that goal?
You got to try to hit that flavor, and that's what takes a lot of time, is when you add all those vegetables have a flavor to them. So you say, well, is it a spice? And then what would supplement or complement, or however you want to put it together. So it takes a while to get that. And you can find a traditional, like a mac and cheese or a chicken nugget or, a pasta with marinara sauce. All these things can be switched. It just takes time, to get the flavor right, because these kids are picky, and they're picky no matter what you serve them.
And to blend so many in them, though, to get it right is what's really so unique about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting 5 servings of fruits and vegetables in a 10-inch pizza. So you're really getting nutrients in something that's really typically an empty caloric food.
And where is this product sold? How's it been going in retail?
So we're sold right now pretty much in the Southern California and the SoPac region in Northern California as well, parts of Arizona and Hawaii, and we're in Whole Foods Market and Ralph's and Mother's and a lot natural and conventional. We just got picked up by Target for a test in they call it the LA 25. So we're starting to get into those stores right now, which is really exciting. And so we're like most brands, it's slow and go and step by step.
So for our viewers who maybe haven't heard of it, because I think it's a really cool program, can you tell us a little bit about the LA 25 and how you're involved with that?
Sure. We Target came to Los Angeles and they were looking for regional brands that are from, in this particular case, Los Angeles. So we went in and they tasted the OES pizza and they liked it, and so we've been working with a Target broker and just testing it in the 25 stores, which are more than LA. It's Southern California based, really.
So we hear consumers are looking for better for you foods. They're trying to eat healthier. How do you convey, what pizza you kind of think of as an indulgent treat? How do you convey, this isn't your normal pizza on the shelf, especially when you're behind a freezer door where you've got that fogged up glass?
Well, we actually, when I started with the company, one of the first things that we did was we did a overhaul on the packaging. The packaging was very natural driven, which was fine and it worked, but it wasn't ready for conventional exactly with the frost and the glass. So we worked with an amazing packaging designer, Xanthi Wells, and she was able to pop these colors and it just blasts through any frost and fogginess that you might have on the store shelves, and created sort of buttons on the boxes, so if you're getting gluten-free or dairy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, wheat cheese, and so it's just very easy to read, and it's so different and unique than the other packaging, which is really a cheese pizza. And so we have a woman on the front who's enjoying. The millennials think she's cool and they want to party with her. The Xers think it might be Cyndi Lauper. It's just a very intriguing look, and we went just kind of a very different route.
Awesome. So, on that note, Amy, I know you're a PR maven. So how, as a small brand, how do you go about, developing PR, maybe when you don't have a huge budget? You're experiencing this firsthand right now. Any tips or tricks?
Sure. I think new brands really get seduced by seeing their name in lights and get sort of oversold on programs from public relations professionals that they don't need and quite honestly can't afford. So I always just say, let's just start slow and figure out what are the first goals. And typically the first goal is really to get the buyer's attention and to get some sort of industry traction. And let's just start with the trades. They're not as sexy, but you need to get the buyer's attention or else you're not on a store shelf. And so you just really start from there, and that program doesn't have to be expensive. And then you can figure out where you are and for consumers and go social or go demographic consumer ways and figure out that route, and that'll add more money onto it. But to go totally national with public relations right out of the door and you don't have product on the shelves, you're going to lose your customer.
Well, thank you guys so much for being with us. I think we've got to head back to the program. Hopefully everyone at home will continue to tune in, and thanks for joining us on the Livestream Lounge sponsored by ADM.